Hey guys, today we're going to talk about one of the most infamous movements in CrossFit, the kipping pull-up. I want to start by saying that the kipping pull-up is not a replacement for the strict pull-up. This is just a different style. It's more athletic, requires more coordination. The strict pull-up is still the foundation of the movement though. So if you haven't, check out our video on the strict pull-up, get stronger in that movement, and you'll be better at the kipping pull-up as we move forward. Today's video, we're going to break down this into two parts. One is what to do when you see a kipping pull-up in a workout. We do this often, so what's a safe, effective way that you can perform this in a workout? And also, what are some drills that we can perform to progress yourself to performing a kipping pull-up on your own? Let's get started with the drills. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about are 4 drills that you can work on to get better at the kipping pull-up. The first thing I want to talk about here is safety. For those of you with poor overhead mobility, meaning, let's say you try to lift your arm over your head and you kind of get stuck here, right? We want to be able to open that shoulder completely without bending in our back. Okay, so the first drill, this is also found in our strict pull-up, is just a basic hanging drill. This will get us strong from our grip and start really working on opening up the shoulder. So for each of our drills, we're working up to 5 sets of 10 repetitions with about 60 seconds rest in between. The first one is just called a scapula pull-up. So you're going to hang on the bar, keep your head facing forward, drop down as far as you can, and pull up. Only through your scapulas. Down and up 10 times. And then rest for about 60 seconds. In the beginning, if that's challenging for you, you can rest a little longer, start with shorter sets. But again, once you can complete 5 sets of 10, then you can move on to the next drill. Similar drill, we're going to be hanging, same position, head forward. I want you to pull up into that active position at the top that we just performed. Now we're going to call these lat activations. I'm going to press into the bar and back to where I started. We'll do that 10 times. So press and back. Okay? When you can perform that 5 sets of 10, we're going to move on to our next drill. And this is going to be our first swing. So the idea is we're getting some volume in these positions before we get too dynamic. In this swing, it's going to start the same way. We hang, head forward, we press back, but then we push forward through. Okay? That's a bit technical, so I want to be nice and controlled. On the back side, the shoulder angle closes, and on the front side, this is that mobility part, the shoulder should open. The whole time your feet should stay together, nice and controlled. What we don't want to see is that you're dropping down and there's a lot of swinging in your feet. So feet together, head forward, press, push through. There should be no bend in your elbow throughout this, nice and controlled. Once you get through some volume there, that's nice and controlled and smooth, you're going to move into the last drill, which is the partial range of motion kipping pull-up. It looks like this. You're going to hang. Start the drill exactly the same way. Except on the back side, if you saw, I'm pulling as hard as I can. So this is where the strict pull-up strength will really help you. I also want to use this drill because some of you might be at home working in a doorway. You might not have rubber bands. And I think this is a really safe progression to getting up there to the real thing. Okay? So those 4 drills, as you get to that final drill and you get stronger, you'll start being able to pull a little bit higher, okay? So watch, I showed you just a really small one. As you get stronger, maybe you get your drill, okay? And that's gonna be how you're gonna work up towards the kipping pull-up. Now let's talk about what you can do in workouts and another great drill to kind of combine it all together, work on some of that coordination. All right, so we're going to talk about our final drill. This is the movement that you can perform in workouts. We're going to bring that swing along with power from our hip in a jumping, kipping pull-up. So I grab the bar, same exact position. My feet are going to be directly underneath the bar. I start by hanging, okay? So I want to be active in my shoulders just like we were before. You don't want to be relaxed, right? So shoulders are pulled back, and we're going to start to feel that swing. Head stays forward. On the back part of my swing here is when I'm going to jump and pull my chin over the bar. Okay, let's take a look at what it looks like. Okay, notice every rep my feet land right back where they started every single time. And the motion up and down looks exactly the same. We want to avoid is going forward, back, up, and then coming straight down. Okay? So this is a challenging part for a lot of people. When you get to the top, you actually have to push the bar away and then swing through. Okay? We want to learn to get power from our hips and the timing and coordination to get our chin over the bar. So while this may feel easy when you first start, just like any more advanced athlete, it's very powerful, and we can do a lot of reps, so it feels easy in the beginning, but it works a bit more of that athletic training that we want to work on. All right, guys, so those are our 5 drills. We have 4 drills that are just to work on the kipping pull-up, one that's good to perform in the workout. The idea is with these together, along with our strict pull-up work, we can start getting good at this full movement. We need to get strong in hanging, comfortable in the swing, and tying that coordination together with our strength. You'll be kipping pull-up in no time. Comment below if you have any questions. Good luck.